She's not confused about what she wants. She's watching to see if you'll figure it out. Most men miss it completely. They think it's mixed signals. It's not. It's a test. A silent one. And it's running in her mind right now. By the end of this video, you'll never miss it again. 8 signs. Each one hiding in plain sight. Sign 1 starts now. Sign number 1. She suddenly creates distance and watches what you do next. She stops replying as fast, not because she's busy, because she's watching. If you panic and chase, she learns you'll always chase. That's the trap. Real confidence doesn't chase distance. It matches her energy instead. The test isn't about her interest. It's about whether you have your own life. When you don't chase, something shifts. Suddenly, she's the one wondering. This single shift in behavior can flip the entire dynamic overnight. Distance isn't rejection. It's an invitation to prove you won't fold. And when she reaches out first, that's not luck. That's the test. Passed. But that's only sign 1. The next one is far easier to fall for. Sign 2 hides behind a single sentence, one that sounds completely innocent. She mentions another man's name. Casually. Too casually. To be an accident. She's not interested in him. She's measuring your reaction to him. Jealousy tells her you're insecure. Calm curiosity tells her you're secure. The right response isn't anger. It's an unbothered, playful smile. When you don't react the way she expects, her interest quietly deepens. This is chess, not checkers. Every casual comment is a calculated move. React with insecurity, and you fail instantly. React with ease, and you win. The test ends the moment she realizes she can't shake you. But sign 3 doesn't happen at dinner. It happens when plans fall apart. Sign 3. She cancels plans last minute just to see what you'll say. Something came up. 4 words designed to measure your patience. How you respond in the next 10 seconds says more than any date could. Beg for her time, and you lose value. Stay unbothered, and you gain it. No worries. Next time. 5 words that instantly shift the power. She expected frustration. She got calm. That contradiction pulls her in. Psychologists call this an approach avoidance test. Most men fail it instantly. The men who pass this test are the ones already living full lives. Watch closely. She'll be the one rescheduling within the hour. But sign 4 is quieter. It happens in the middle of a conversation. Sign 4. She disagrees with you on purpose, just to see how you handle it. She pushes back on your opinion, not because she disagrees, but to test you. Cave immediately, and she sees a man without a spine. Get defensive and argue, and she sees a man who can't stay grounded. The right move? Stay calm. Hold your view. Respect hers without folding. This is called a frame test, and you just proved your frame is solid. Women aren't looking for agreement. They're looking for backbone. Pass this test, and the tension turns into genuine connection. We're only halfway. Sign 5 is the one almost nobody notices. Sign 5 happens the moment. She shows you something she's insecure about. She shares a flaw, a fear, a doubt, and watches how gently you hold it. This isn't oversharing. It's a quiet audition for emotional safety. React with judgment or jokes, and that flame goes out immediately. React with steady warmth, and you become the safest place she knows. This is the moment trust quietly shifts from possible to real. Most men perform confidence. Few offer real emotional steadiness. That steadiness is exactly what separates the temporary from the lasting. But even now, she isn't finished testing. Sign 6 comes through silence. Sign 6. Her replies suddenly get shorter, and she waits to see if you notice. Most men spiral into overthinking. The aware ones simply stay consistent. We're 2 signs from the end, and sign 7 reveals her deepest values. Her one-word replies aren't disinterest. They're a quiet invitation to lean in. Naming it directly, calmly, shows emotional intelligence she rarely sees. Ignoring it lets resentment grow. Naming it builds instant respect. Nobody had ever just asked her directly. That honesty stands out instantly. Communication isn't weakness. In her mind, it's the rarest form of strength. 6 signs down, the 7th reveals exactly what kind of man you are. Sign 7 has nothing to do with her at all. It's about everyone else. She's not watching you talk to her. She's watching how you treat a stranger. How you treat someone who can't benefit you reveals your true character. This test can't be faked, and she's been running it the entire time. Kindness to a stranger speaks louder than any compliment you could give her. This is the sign most men never even know they're being graded on. Consistency is the key. She's not testing one moment. She's testing your pattern. One kind act could be performance. A pattern of kindness cannot be faked. This is why she notices waiters, strangers, even how you speak to yourself. This sign can't be studied or scripted. It can only be lived. One sign remains, and it's the final, hardest test of them all. Sign 8. She creates a small conflict just to see how you handle pressure. A small disagreement appears out of nowhere. This one matters most. How you regulate yourself here predicts how you'll show up in real life. Yell back, and she sees a temper she'll always have to manage. Shut down completely, and she sees someone who can't face hard moments. The right response? Stay calm, stay present, and speak with steady honesty. This is the test that reveals whether you're built for the long term. Conflict isn't the enemy of connection. How you handle it is the real test. Pass all 8 signs, and she stops testing because she finally feels safe. That's the secret. She was never trying to trick you. She was protecting herself. Distance, jealousy, availability, opinions, vulnerability, silence, kindness, conflict. 8 signs, 1 pattern. Now you'll never miss it again. But here's the real question. Which sign have you experienced yourself? Comment the number below, 1 through 8, the sign you know best. Every answer helps someone else recognize what they're going through too. If this helped you understand her better, you know exactly what to do. Subscribe now, because next week we decode the signs men send too. Because understanding her isn't about winning. It's about truly connecting. Every test she gives you is really just one question. Can I trust you? Now that you know the answer, what will you do differently today? Follow for more psychology that actually changes how you see people. Because the moment you understand the test, you stop failing it. 8 signs, 1 truth. Comment your number, and I'll see you next time.